Shalom, shalom. This is the brother Shakar here with another lesson through the power and spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Before I begin, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai Ba'ashem Rakak Wadash, and double honors to the apostles, the bishops, and the elders of the great millstone, from which I learned this truth. Peace and blessings to the house of David, doing his work with all righteousness, truth, and sincerity. And I want to say shalom to the hopeful elect. Shalom. All right, let me start off here in the book of, let's go to the book of Isaiah, chapter 66, and verse 15. See, and it says, "For behold, the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai will come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury, and his rebuke with flames of fire." See, the Lord's bringing death, man, and destruction, okay, upon America, Babylon the Great. You see, and wherever else the Lord, has allotted destruction. See, he's coming with that fire, man. Those missiles, those warheads, and them chariots, okay, what the world calls UFOs or UAPs. See, this is how the Lord is coming back, man. He's coming back to bring a brutal punishment, okay, especially in America, Babylon the Great, and even on the land of Israel, man. See, and again, wherever else the Lord's allotted destruction. It says, "For by fire and by his sword will the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai plead with all flesh." Meaning he's coming to judge. You go into that word plead. The Lord is coming to bring judgment, man. See, and the slain of the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai shall be many. See, and that's exactly how the Lord's coming. It's going to be a brutal judgment, a brutal punishment. See, and again, we know America, Babylon the Great is going to be wiped out, man. This will be the second death, okay, the lake of fire. Because you can only imagine, okay, what's going to happen all the way around the world. Now, we know that the whole world's not going to be destroyed. The scripture says what? The world abideth forever. The earth abideth forever. Let's get that real quick. That's Ecclesiastes chapter 1. And I believe, verse 4. It says, "One generation passeth away, and another generation cometh. But the earth abideth forever." You see? So the whole earth will not be destroyed, okay? But America, Babylon the Great, okay, it's going to be annihilated. It's going to be a wasteland, okay, for the desert creatures once that fire burns out. But with that, with that being said, okay, that's going to cause a chain reaction, okay, because the earth's going to roll to and fro, man. The earth is going to rock off its axis. Let's go to the book of Isaiah chapter 24, and let's go to verse 19. Actually, start off in verse 18. It says, "And it shall come to pass that he who fleeth from the noise of the fear shall fall into the pit, and he that cometh out of the midst of the pit shall be taken in the snare." It says, "For the windows from on high are open, see, and the foundations of the earth do shake." And what's going to make the foundations of the earth shake? That's going to be the missiles, okay, hitting its targets, man. You see, these missiles are not going to miss their targets. It tells you in Joel, the second chapter, that the Lord's going to be in the missiles, man. He's going to be leading the missiles. His spirit will be upon him because these are the weapons of his indignation. You see, these are the Lord's weapons. That's why the Lord is called what? The Lord of hosts, man, the Lord of armies. He has many armies. And one of those armies is the missiles. Okay, and that's going to cause, the earth to reel to and fro, man. It's going to be nowhere to go. There's going to be no escape. Once these missiles, okay, are in the air, okay, and their targets are here in America, Babylon the Great, or wherever else, they've been allotted to, to bring destruction to, they're not going to miss. You see, there's going to be nowhere to go. It says the earth is utterly broken down. The earth is clean dissolved. The earth is moved exceedingly. You see, when the earth is moving exceedingly, that's going to cause a lot of so-called natural disasters, man. Only imagine, volcanic eruptions. There's going to be tidal waves, earthquakes, okay, you name it. Everything that they, that they label as a natural disaster, that's going to be going on, man. That's going to be throughout the earth. So it's going to be a lot of death, man. A lot of death. See, the earth is going to be broken down and clean dissolved. Why? Because fire is a cleansing agent, just like water. Because we know the Lord, he flooded the earth, okay, there at the time of Noah. But in this time, Okay, it's reserved for fire. Lord's will, we'll get that next. It says, the earth shall reel to and fro like a drunkard, and shall be removed like a cottage, and the transgression thereof shall be heavy upon it, and it shall fall and not rise again. See, Esau's rulership, okay, is going to go down, man. Okay, the Lord is coming, what, to claim many crowns, man. You see? Let's get that real quick. Because why? Because the Lord is going to bring down, okay, the rulership of Esau, Edom, okay, and at the same time, he's gathering these nations for what? For World War III. You see? So the Lord's getting ready to claim his kingdom, man. But when these missiles hit the earth, man, it's going to cause a lot of a brutal judgment, man. A lot of brutal punishment, okay, will come upon the earth. You see? And it's time, man. As the scripture says, it says the grapes are ripe, man. You know, the wickedness is exceedingly polluted the earth, as the scripture says. You know, so the time is right. Look at all the wickedness, okay, that we see every day, man, and it just continues to get worse and worse. It's not getting any better. You see? But let me go to the book of 2 Peter, chapter 3, and I'm gonna try to get right to the point. Verse 6, it says, whereby the world that then was being overflowed with water perished. So during the time of Noah, it says, listen, but the heavens and the earth which are now, see, by the same word are kept in store, reserved unto fire against the day of judgment and the perdition of ungodly men. See, the destruction, man, that's getting ready to come upon, especially here in America, Babylon the Great, okay? And we know the land of Israel, okay, that's got to be cleansed, man. You got imposters dwelling there, you see? So, hey, that's got to fall, man. But, hey, right now the time is right, man, because everything is wicked. Let's go to Joel. The 3rd chapter. Let me see. Verse 13, it says, put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. It says, come get you down, for the press is full, the fats overflow, for the wickedness is great. You see? Hey, that's why, hey, the Lord's not going to allow wickedness to continue, man. See? He's not going to allow wickedness to continue, okay, forever. Okay, the time is coming where the Lord's going to bring, okay, this brutal judgment, okay, upon the earth, man. And there's going to be no escape, okay? Other than what? Than going up in that chariot. Listen, it says, multitudes in the valley of decision, for the day of the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is near in the valley of decision. See, that's why the Lord is gathering these nations for what? For World War III, man. So he can pour out his indignation, man. His righteous anger. Let's go to the book of Zephaniah, chapter 3, and verse 8. And it says, therefore wait ye upon me, saith the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, until the day that I rise up to the prey. Listen, for my determination is to gather the nations that I may assemble the kingdoms. Listen, that's why, hey, you see everything going on right now in the so-called Middle East, man. These nations are gathering together for what? For war. And ultimately, that war is going to come here to America, Babylon the Great, man. It's going to be, it's going to be a brutal punishment. It says, listen, it says, to gather the nations that I may assemble the kingdoms, to pour upon them my indignation. See, even all my fierce anger, for all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy. And again, we know the whole earth is not going to be burnt up. Okay, but hey, there's going to be a lot of destruction. The Lord is getting ready to bring a brutal judgment, okay, upon the people, man, upon wickedness. Let's go to the book of Revelations. Chapter 11, and let's go to verse 15. See, it says, in the 7th angel, actually, you know what? Let's start off in verse 14. It says, the second woe was past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. The woe is going into what? The world wars, man. See, World War I already happened. World War II already went down. Okay, now World War III, okay, is getting ready to come, man. And it says the third woe cometh quickly. It says, and the 7th angel sounded, See, and there were great voices in heaven saying, the kingdoms of this world are become the kingdoms of our Lord and of his anointed, okay, whose name is Yahweh Shai, and he shall reign forever and ever. See, that's what's getting ready to come, man. Let's go to the book of, I'm going to get this in the NLT. Let's go to the book of Habakkuk, chapter 3, and we'll start off in verse 2. It says, O Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yoshai, I have heard thy speech, see, and was afraid. O Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yoshai, revive thy work in the midst of the years, make known. In wrath, remember mercy. See, Habakkuk says, in your wrath, remember mercy, man. That's how much destruction, okay, Habakkuk saw, okay, in his vision. He said he was afraid, man. But he said, revive that work. See, right now that work is being revived, okay, through the ministry of the prophets, man. You know, because ultimately, hey, the Lord, he delivered Israel, okay, in during the time of what? Ancient Egypt. Okay, right now, we're in spiritual Egypt, man. And the Lord's getting ready to deliver us, you know, again. You see, he said, I will not suffer for them to dwell in Egypt. Let's get that real quick. Then we'll come back to Habakkuk. That second address, chapter 15. Let me see. We'll get right to the point. Second address, chapter 15, verse 10. It says, behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt. You see? And this is speaking about a spiritual Egypt, not ancient Egypt. It's going to tell you, look, but I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm and smite Egypt with plagues as before. See? And will destroy all the land thereof. See, Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and the punishment that the Most High shall bring upon it. See, and that's what's getting ready to happen, man. Because this America, Babylon the Great, okay, is known as what? Spiritual Sodom, okay, and spiritual Egypt. Let's get that. Let's go to the book of Revelation, chapter 11, and I'm going to get right to the point. Verse 8, it says, and their dead bodies shall lie in the street of that great city. That great city, okay, is speaking about America, okay, Babylon the Great, so-called America. See, and the dead bodies is speaking about our people, the Israelites, okay, in a spiritual dead state of mind, man. You see, it says what spiritually is called Sodom. See, Sodom, why? Because of all the nasty people, man. And Egypt going into what? The bondage. See, where also our Lord was crucified. See, Yahweh Shai, okay, was X'd out here in America, Babylon the Great, man. See, taking away his image, giving us a so-called white man Jesus, okay, changing his name, not giving him his proper name. You see, you know, and pretty much lying on, you know, on the Lord, man, saying that he died for everybody. Okay, when we know through the scriptures, the Lord only died for Israel, man, beginning with the elect. Okay, all Israel, okay, ultimately in the kingdom. But on this side, okay, where the destruction is going to take place, this is only for the elect, man. You see? Well, let me go back to Habakkuk. Chapter 3, and let's read verse 2 again. It says, O Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yoshai, I have heard thy speech, see, and was afraid. See, and that's what the people should be today, man. They should be afraid, okay, of what the men of the Lord are saying, but they're not, man. Why? Because they don't have the Spirit upon them. See, they're comfortable here in America, Babylon the Great, following the ways of the heathen, okay, following the ways of the so-called white man. But ultimately, those that are joined unto, you know, this world, okay, they're gonna be destroyed right along, okay, with the wicked. It says, O Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yoshai, revive thy work in the midst of the years. In the midst of the years, make known. In wrath, remember mercy. See, that's how much destruction is coming, man. Habakkuk said, in your wrath, Lord, remember mercy. Let's jump down to, actually, you know what? I had that in the blue letter. Let's jump down to verse 8. And it says, was the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yoshai displeased against the rivers? Was thy anger against the rivers? Was thy wrath against the sea, that thou didst ride upon thy horses and thy chariots of salvation? See, that's how much destruction the Lord's bringing. Habakkuk said, Lord, are you mad against the rivers? Because everything's going to be getting burned up, man. Especially here in America, Babylon the Great. It's going to be horrible. Look, I'm going to read it in NLT. It says, was it in anger, Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, that you struck the rivers and parted the seas? Sees, were you displeased with them? Habakkuk couldn't understand, man. Lord, are you mad at the rivers? Man, you're destroying everything. And it says, no, you were sending your chariots, of salvation. And that's what we need, man, because during the time of this destruction, there's only going to be one way out, man. And that's going to be to go up, in that fathership. Other than that, whoever is here on the shores of America, Babylon the Great, and if you're not part of the elect, you don't go up in that chariot, you're not going to make it, man. You're going to die here. You see? And it's already written that 2/3, of Israel, will be put to death here, man. They will be cut off and they will die. See, whether they know they're Israel or they don't know they're Israel. You see? That's what's getting ready to come. But the only way out, is going in that fathership, man, being delivered, in the chariot of salvation. Let's go to the book of Isaiah, chapter 26, and let's go to verse 20. And it says, come, my people, enter thou into thy chambers, and shut thy doors about thee. Shut thy doors about thee, hide thyself, as it were for a little moment, until the indignation be overpassed. You see? So those that are going to get beamed up in the chariot, they're going to be hid from the destruction, man. Because, again, a brutal punishment is getting ready to come upon America, Babylon the Great. Listen, it says, for behold, the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai cometh out of his place to punish the inhabitants of the earth for their iniquity. See, and again, wherever the Lord's allotted that destruction, again, the Lord's not going to destroy the whole earth, but you can only imagine, with the earth, rocking, to and fro, hey, man, that's going to cause a lot of damage, man. It's going to be a lot of death. It says, again, for behold, the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai cometh out of his place to punish the inhabitants of the earth, for their iniquity, man, for wickedness, sin upon sin. It says the earth, man, Salakia. It says, the earth also shall disclose her blood and shall no more cover her slain. You see? Why? Because, hey, man, America, Babylon the Great, is known, Esau, Edom, for what? For shedding the blood, man, shedding the blood of Israel. You see? And the only way that the blood, the only way it can be cleansed is by the blood of whom it shed it. Let's go to the book of Numbers. See if I remember where it's at. So, I believe it's chapter 35 and verse 33. Yep. It says, so ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are, for blood defileth the land. Let me read that again. So ye shall not pollute the land wherein you are. It says, for blood it defileth the land. See, and the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein. Listen, but by the blood of him that shed it, man. So, hey, Esau, Edom, man, hey, they're guilty for a lot of bloodshed, man. So they got to be put to death here in America, And you're going to have all the wicked of these other nations that are here, the heathen nations. There's no salvation for them. You see, salvation is only for the nation of Israel, beginning with the elect. And also 2/3 of our people, they're going to have to take place in this brutal judgment, man. Why? Because they're not of the elect, Plain and simple. Let's go to the book of Isaiah, chapter 31 and verse 5. And it says, as birds flying, so will the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai of hosts defend Jerusalem. See, in Jerusalem is the people before it's a place, man. So wherever the elect are, because we know that the elect will be gathered, from the four winds. It says, defending also, he will deliver it. And passing over it, he will preserve it. See, we're getting ready to come, into the Passover, man. You see, but we're getting ready for what? That second deliverance, man. You see, we're getting ready for that second Exodus, if you will. You see, because, hey, the first time, Israel was delivered, out of the hands of the Pharaoh. Now we're in the modern day Pharaoh, man, which is Esau, Edom, man, the Edomites, man. They're the modern day Pharaoh. We got to be delivered, out of their hands. But at this time, he's only going to deliver his elect, man, whoever they may be. Lord's will, and we be a part of that number. You see? Again, let me read this again. It says it's birds flying. So how do birds fly? They fly in a certain formation, man. You're going to have Yahweh Shai, okay, at the head on that fathership. Then you're going to have the rest of the chariots behind them, man. Coming what? To bring destruction and to bring deliverance. See, as birds flying, so will the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai of hosts, okay, his armies, Lord of armies, man. And again, one of the armies that he has is the chariots, man, coming with the holy angels. It says, again, so will the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai of hosts defend Jerusalem, defending also, he will deliver it, and passing over, see, he will preserve it. So we got to be defended, okay, from what? From the missiles, man. Okay, from that destruction that's coming. That's going to be true salvation, okay, being delivered, okay, from the impending doom, man, because that doom is coming, man. And again, Yahweh Shai is going to be leading the pack, okay, and then you're going to have, the angels following behind them. Let's get that. Let's go to the book of Revelation. See, and that's going to be the only way out is to go up in that chariot. There's going to be no other way. There's going to be no other way to get out of this disaster, man. There's only one way out, and that's up. Revelation chapter 19, and let's go to verse 11. It says, and I saw heaven open, and behold, a white horse. Okay, speaking about that fathership. It says, and he that sat upon him was called faithful and true, speaking about Yahweh Shai. It says, and in righteousness he does judge and make war. So, the Lord's coming ready. He's getting ready to bring that war, man. And that's going to be against who? Esau, man. Okay, Esau and the rest of these heathen nations. Okay, especially here in America, Babylon the Great. Okay, the other nations, they're going to be gathered for World War III. They're going to be destroying each other. But ultimately, hey, they're going to turn on the Lord, man. But the Lord said what? All that's going to be left is what? Is dust and the smell of smoke, man. See? There's going to be no match for the Lord. It says, his eyes were as a flame of fire, and on his head were many crowns. Again, the Lord claiming, okay, all these kingdoms, man. Okay, the kingdom is going to belong to Yahweh, to Yahweh Shai, man. It says, and he had a name written that no man knew, okay, but himself. Now, hey, we know that there's only one name, okay, given under heaven, wherefore we should be saved. Let's get that real quick, and I'll come back. Hebrews. So the name's just going to be refreshed, man. That's all it's going to be. It's going to be a refreshing, okay, of his authority, okay, because going into that name, Anoma, man, it's going to be a refreshing, man, because he is the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords. Let's go to the book of Hebrews real quick, chapter 4 and verse 12, and it says, not Hebrews, like Acts. I always get those two confused. The book of Acts, chapter 4 and verse 12. It says, well, let me start up. It says, verse 10, it says, be it known unto you all, and to all the people of Israel, that by the name of Yahweh Shai HaMashiach of Nazareth, whom ye crucified, whom the Most High raised from the dead, even by him doth this man stand here before you whole. It says, this is a stone which was set at naught of you builders, which is become the head of the corner. It says, listen. It says, neither is there salvation in any other, for there is none other name under heaven given among men whereby we must be saved. You see? So, hey, man, Yahweh Shai, man, that's his name. You see? But it's going to be refreshed, okay, when he comes in that great glory, man, when he comes with that great power, because he said what? I will not meet thee as a man. He's coming back, okay, in an angelic force, as an angelic force. So let's go back to the book of Revelation, chapter 19. And let's go to verse 13. Now it says, and he was clothed with a vesture dipped in blood. See, and his name is called the Word of the Most High. See, and the armies which were in heaven followed him upon white horses, clothed in fine linen and white and clean. See, so you're going to have Yahweh Shai in that fathership, okay, and the rest of the chariots, okay, with the angels are going to be following him. It says, and out of his mouth goes a sharp sword, that with it he should smite the nations. You see, they're going to be no match for Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Well, for Yahweh Shai. It says, and he shall rule them with a rod of iron, and he treadeth the winepress of this fierceness and wrath of the almighty power. See, going back to what? Isaiah, the 63rd chapter, man. Let's get that real quick. Isaiah chapter 63, going into that winepress. Listen, who is this that cometh from Edom with thy garments from Basra? Okay, speaking about Yahweh Shai. Listen, this that is glorious in his apparel, traveling within the greatness of his strength. I that speak in righteousness, mighty to save, man. Yahweh Shai, okay, coming with the host of heaven. Okay, coming with the mighty angels. It says, wherefore art thou red in thine apparel, and thy garments like him that treadeth in the wine fat? You know, why are you covered, with the blood of the grape? You look like you're covered with the blood of the grape. You look like you've been stomping on grapes. Verse 3, it says, I have trodden the winepress alone, and of the people there was none with me. For I would tread them in my anger and trample them in my fury. See, and their blood shall be sprinkled upon my garments, and I will stain all my raiment. Now, is the Lord really going to get blood on his garment? No, it's just symbolic, for the destruction, for the death that he's bringing. Listen, for the day of vengeance is in my heart, see, and the year of my redeemed is come. See, and that's what's getting ready to come, man. Destruction, and redemption, man. See, for the elect, whoever they may be, Lord's will, it will be a part of that number. Okay, let me get one more, because when this destruction comes, when this destruction comes, there's gonna be no way out but up, man. Let's go to the book of Luke, and I'll finish off here. Luke chapter 21, and let's go to verse 24. Actually, you know what? 25, Salakia. So this is the book of Luke chapter 21, and verse 25. And it says, and there shall be signs in the sun and in the moon and in the stars, and upon the earth distress of nations with perplexity, the sea and the waves roaring. See, right now we see the distress of nations, man. Wars and rumors of wars. We see all these things happening. We see the signs in the heavens, man. We're getting ready to come upon what? A solar eclipse, man. The Lord is showing, great signs in the heavens, man. Listen, it says men's hearts fell in them for fear, see, and for looking after those things which are coming on the earth, man. See, the people are afraid, man, especially the elites, because they know what's happening. They know what's going on. They know the Lord's getting ready to come back. It says, for the powers of heaven shall be shaken. You see, the powers, man, these that are in rulership, man. You see, they're weird in their councils right now. But the scripture is what? It says they were afraid, but there's fight, man. See, the Lord's going to put the spirit upon them, to fight. The Lord's coming for a fight. Even though these devils are going to be afraid, the Lord's still he's going to put it in their spirit, to, put up their dukes, man, and the Lord's going to bring them down, man. He's going to destroy them. It's going to be a first round TKO, man. Or a first round knockout, man. You see, it's going to be light work for the Lord. It says, and then shall ye see the Son of Man coming in a cloud, see, coming in that fathership, see, with power and great glory. See, coming with the rest of the host of heaven, man, the chariots, the angels. See, and when these things begin to come to pass, then look up, see, and lift up your heads, for your redemption draweth nigh, man. See, and that's going to be the only way out of this destruction, is to go up in that chariot. Lord's will, we be amongst that number, man. You see, because this destruction is getting ready to come, man, and we got to prepare ourselves. We got to prepare ourselves mentally. The Lord's got to put the spirit upon us, to be able to withstand, what's coming. All right, with that, the Lord's will, his lesson was edifying. I want to close out and give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakak, Wadash, and double honors to the apostles and the bishops and the elders of the great millstone, from which I learned this truth. Peace and blessings to the house of David, doing this work with all righteousness, truth, and sincerity. And I want to say shalom to the hopeful elect. Shalom.